Yo, we're back in Skate once again. After that last video, and after playing this game for a little bit, I'm kind of feeling the way it plays right now. Like, it's allowed me to do some of the stuff I do in session as well. I'm going to try and see how far I can push it, how kind of techie, creative we can get, so let's get into it. And as promised, after the last video, I said I wanted to check this section out again. It's definitely my vibe, so we'll try and get a few tricks here. I don't know. I just wasn't really expecting myself to come back to this. But maybe I've just been craving a slightly different experience. Or just playing as many different games and allowing myself to be creative on them. And honestly, like, pretty much everything that's out there, I can do my stuff on it. This may be slightly different depending on the game. In the end, I'm still doing the same thing, and as long as it doesn't feel too terrible, I say that, I'm making it look terrible, I can definitely have my fun. This stuff is kind of my favourite though. There's just something satisfying about it. It's something I'd really like to have in BMX streets. Like, it's very hard to just go up to something, stall, and come back down again. Nice. Yeah, I get it. There's definitely things that can be said about this. In the end, I've just taken to completely disregarding everything about seasons, challenges, all that other stuff, and just simply playing Skate as I would session, essentially. And the less I have to interact with all the challenges and all that other stuff, the more I just sort of enjoy the experience. I find myself getting a bit sour if I'm doing the other stuff, because I don't want to be doing it. But if I just log in and completely disregard everything and do what I want, it's a much more enjoyable experience. Oh, I wonder if we could manny this and then do something on this ledge. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to get recognized as something. It's grindable. Oh yeah, it does. I guess it's just a bit temperamental when it comes to that sort of thing. That would be my one complaint, I guess. Interesting. The kind of assists can be helpful if you're just playing in a more general sense. But if you want to get really specific on objects, it's hard to know when it's going to recognize them and when it isn't. I think that will always be Session's strength. It's literally, well, mostly, it kind of changed a little bit recently, but a no assist kind of game. So if you hit something, you can skate it. You won't get pulled in any particular direction. I really like that. Okay, I was trying that in the last video. Getting down this way is really hard. It's maybe easier if we go up it, I think. Okay, even then it doesn't always work. That's one thing from Skate 2. Maybe I can actually go back and find one of my old clips. Because when Skate 2 first came out, I think when the demo was out, I got really obsessed with, like, building things. I'd do this, run on top of what I'd built, and there was like a tunnel underneath for the board to go through, and kind of land back on the board again. That video got picked up by EA, I think. I ended up like removing a lot of my Skate content back then, and then I re-uploaded it. But that video got like a ton of views back in the day. If I can find the clip, I'll show it now. That was before we had access to the replay editor as well, so I did some really sketch way of like filming my screen, I think. But yeah, a lot of this sort of gameplay stuff was actually started by me playing Skate back in the day. Because it felt like kind of crazy degree of creativity. We've kind of been lacking that thing for a long time, then Skate came along and opened the doors to more realistic types of playing these games in the modern era. I say that, like, Skate's super old at this point, so it's not really the modern era, I guess. Because before that, we had Thrasher, which was my very first introduction to kind of realistic skateboarding in a video game. That kind of showed me the potential. Oh dear. Kind of interesting though. So yeah, if I had one complaint, it would maybe be the ability to control my speed a bit better. For a lot of these sort of stall style tricks, I feel like I'm constantly going too fast or too slow. Or something weird like that happens. I just literally want to do a stall on this edge. I know it's possible, like that. It's just a pain in the arse to get right. But I'm kind of aware I'm probably in a minority when it comes to this sort of thing. Not many people want to do these sort of tricks. For a large part of the audience, they either want to go huge. They'll probably be in that park, right inside where I'm skating. I'm doing all the weird stuff on the outside. Maybe a metaphor for my life, probably. We could get a double grind out of that, I think. Try it. Struggling to get another tail slide. We're getting something at least. It just goes to show, like, I can skate in my usual style in this game. It's definitely possible. This isn't really a new discovery as well. Like the first videos I did on Skate, I was doing a similar thing. I'm kind of appreciating it a little bit more now, because it does feel better for whatever reason. I can't quite put my finger on why it feels better. Oh, go on, we'll take that. I think we'll skate towards where that concrete bowl is, like the huge one. I can't remember the name of it. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction, to be honest. But I did want to see, like, the potential for, like, getting good at bowl skating, like figuring out the pumping. Because that's one thing that Session doesn't do very well. Man, where is that concrete section? Like, it's really hard to actually spot here. It shows how much I don't play the game, typically, because I'm completely confused as to where I have to go again. Also, I've just noticed there seems to be a ton of players all over the place. I don't know if it's just because the Asian servers got mixed with other ones, or console players or something like that. But yeah, I used to find it a pretty lonely experience back in the day, when it first came out. But it seems to be quite a bit different now. Okay, I must be drunk. I didn't even notice it was here. Finally. Like, honestly, I think I need to look up some videos on proper pumping technique. Because I try and time it off when the game calls it, like, clean or not. It doesn't necessarily equate to getting more speed. I know going down, you can basically do it when you get to flat. It's going up that I find really awkward for whatever reason. Sometimes it seems like it's really strong, then other times it isn't. I've got all the assists for the pumping turned off right now, so I figure I should probably learn it properly. But I figure if all this stuff is figured out by me, or if it's a bit wonky, if the game fixes it, this would actually be a pretty nice feeling bowl skating game. Like doing all the transfers and stuff. No pushing anywhere. No idea what happened there. It definitely feels like one element of skateboarding games outside of like super arcadey stuff, which has never been super strong. Like, satisfying bowl skating. That's one thing, for all its quirks, BMX Streets does right. The pumping in that feels really good. Ideally, you'll just be able to pump everything. Never need to push. Just looking at other players around these parts, you see everybody just pushing constantly. It kind of goes against the idea of being in a bowl, typically. Ooh, nice. Yeah, like stuff like that. Not going too insane with it, just doing a simple grab. Stuff like that. It feels like it could be really satisfying. It's just kind of hard to get right. Oh god. I also don't really know what most of the grabs are. It's probably not great. Yeah, that does feel pretty nice. I wish Session would let you do some of this stuff, because that concrete part, it's pretty hard to skate in that game. Flat bottom. I should maybe ask as well, are you supposed to ollie at the top? Because you can just pump your way through airs like that, and it works. I don't know if you're supposed to be ollieing or not, to be honest. I don't know, people who are more versed in skate, maybe let me know. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, around the outside. Really struggling to get on top. For the stall. It feels like I get caught up on the wall quite a lot. So I want to be more out towards the edge. But that's really temperamental. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, that stuff's working really well. Some pretty insane angles in this part. Damn, I think we're right up the wall. Okay, get in. Nice. Can we go through the gap? Or grind the kind of ledge that's on top? Oh god. Oh. Okay. Craziest way out of that ever. Fortunately, the game's quite forgiving in getting you out of those things. For whatever reason, cannot get through the middle of it. Yeah, it's always leading me to the same place, more or less. Maybe I should be more... It keeps drifting me towards the ledge, for whatever reason. Alright, we'll maybe leave it there. Because I feel like, unless I spend hours and hours on it, I'm not really going to make it. Weirdly placed rail. Gotta remember to try stuff like that out as well. It's another thing you can't do in session. Yeah, like I said before, playing this kind of lets me interact with things in a different way to session. Not necessarily like one's better or worse than the other. It's just different types of tools, essentially. Heavy landing. Yeah, there's so many people around. I'm not used to seeing it like this. I guess they must have done something to kind of push everybody together. Because I literally had like a handful of people in a server. Kind of want to grind that light, if I can. Oh, did we get it? Okay, it's definitely a solid object. So we'll keep going until we get some kind of... hard to tell. Also mention while I'm playing this, I've been giving Street Dog another go, and I've been finding that's also kind of an interesting game. Like, it has a lot of unique tricks, like whiplashes, stuff like that you don't see anywhere else. Well, I guess BMX Bastards has whiplashes, but a few of the stall, like disaster tricks, work really well in that game. So while it is very arcadey, I think I can play a bit like this, try and like do things in a more realistic way. I say realistic, I'm trying to grind a light of this huge drop. I think we actually hit it there. So when we go check the replay, I'm close to just not wanting to do this anymore. Let's see what happens. We kind of glitched through it. That's maybe the best we're going to get, and I don't really want to spend another half an hour trying that trick, to be honest. Hit it again. I feel like the best approach is to be already on the board. So we've got a fixed amount of... See, we're hitting it like over and over now. I guess that's maybe as good as it's going to get. Yeah, like literally every time now. A mini pop and turning the board with the right stick seems to be getting me as close as I can get. You know what? I think that'll do. Managed to get it a few times. Not in the way I wanted. I wanted to like, have a proper satisfying grind sound, but we'll take it. Yeah, I definitely remember a video a while ago that I did on this game, sessioning this little area. It was kind of fun. How did that happen? Just made it. Okay, a bit cleaner. And I think for today's video, that will do. I still haven't published the other skate video I did yet, so I have no idea what the reception will be. Don't know if people are fed up of skate, or people that are usually watching my session content maybe somewhat against skate content. At this point, I think I'll just play everything. Whatever lets me be creative and whatever I'm feeling at the time. That's what it's all about for me. Session content will be coming. That's going to be like a regular weekly thing. I don't know about skate. We'll see how it goes, I guess. See how I feel playing it. But for now, I'm actually having a bit of fun with it. I just feel pretty good overall. Just ignore all the other season whatever stuff. Doesn't really matter. It's basically just an open world free skate game in my mind. That's the best way to look at it. And avoid all the other nonsense. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'll be back likely very soon with another game. Maybe some Street Dog. Because I'm in the mood to try and see if I can skate that. Skate it? With BMX related things in a pretty cool way. It seems like it's possible, so I'm gonna definitely give it a good go. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.